Hi guys, how are you doing today? So I'm super excited for this video because I'm going to be talking about my current beauty favorites. I have quite a few things to talk about because I seriously stink at doing monthly favorites videos. I'm horrible at remembering to do them at the end of the month, so I always end up doing just current beauty favorites so I can do it whenever I want and I can just talk about the things that I've been loving without a specific time frame. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. So first off, I have these Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I don't know if there will ever be another favorites video that doesn't include these because, I mean, you guys have heard me talk about them enough. I'm literally so obsessed. I did a video talking about every single one of them that I own and doing swatches and going through almost the entire lineup. I have every shade except for the dark black and the dark purple, which I might pick up the dark purple, but the black just doesn't appeal to me as I wouldn't use it that much. But I have some of my favorite shades right here. This first one is my all-time favorite. This is Next to Note. It's like a burgundy glitter. And then I have Interference, which is like a rosy glitter. And then the one that I'm wearing today actually is Bronze Belle, and this is like a really neutral toned glitter shade. It looks so pretty, as you guys can see. It just has so much impact and it's everything that I want in a glitter. I love these so much, and I have a hard time doing a look without using them. Also, they're coming out with holiday sets for the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitters, so if you don't have any, that's the time I would really recommend trying them out. They actually have a set of 6, and 3 are new shades and 3 are old shades, and I really want to get it for the new shades, but at the same time, it's like I already have half of them, so I'm like going back debating, but I love them. Next, I want to talk about the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, and I don't know why I just had this mindset when I got it that it wasn't going to be good. I feel like everyone on YouTube and like in the makeup world, like I always see people using high-end eyeshadow primers, and I never see anyone talking about affordable ones. So this is the first affordable eyeshadow primer I've ever bought, and you guys, I'm so impressed. It's so good. I have it on today, even though you can't tell obviously, but it just works amazing. It's just a really good eyeshadow primer. My eyeshadow lasts all day. It blends easily on top. I just don't have any complaints, and it's like $4. So although that being said, I will say that I don't have any like super bad problems on my eyes. I don't have super oily lids. I don't have super dry lids. They're pretty normal. So that might change your opinion of this. I'm not sure, but I really like it. So next I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I have the shade Taupe. And I feel like this is something so simple, like you don't really like even think about talking about it, but I really love it. And I know I'm like the last person to say that I love it because everyone uses this, or actually I feel like a lot of people have jumped onto like Benefits brow stuff and like using other things, but this was like the original like YouTube brow product, and I've had it for a long time, but I kind of go back and forth between different brow products. And I just really love this. I feel like I wish that they had a shade that was actually for redheads, because the shade Auburn is like way too dark. So I make Taupe work, and luckily my brows have kind of an orange tint to them, so when I put a Taupe shade on top, it looks a little bit more on the neutral side, so it doesn't look super off from my hair. But it's just so easy to work with. It's not too pigmented, it's not like unpigmented either. Like I've used other brow pencils and like you just like make a little stroke and it's like bam, and it just like makes it really hard to do. So this is just super easy, especially to create like a little bit of pigment on the inner corner, which is like a problem for me because I have like naturally really bushy inner corner. Like they're naturally kind of squared off, like that's just how my hairs are. So I'm really careful about not going overboard, especially because I've made that mistake many times. If you've seen my old YouTube videos, my brows are horrible, but I feel like this really helps me out in that department, so I really love this too. I have the RCMA No Color Powder, and this is just a staple for me. I don't have any other powder that I like as much as this. I do like the Nars Crystallis powder, I think it's called, but this one is much cheaper and it's even better for dry skin. I've tried so many powders, but this is just the best that there is if you have dry skin, especially dry under eyes. This is my go-to. I use it all the time. It's holy grail. It does not look like I've used that much, you guys can see, but that's just because powder takes a while to go through, but I literally use this every single day. Another staple product for me right now is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I love this so much. I love it under foundation. I love wearing it on its own. It's just beautiful. It adds such a luminosity to your skin, plus it's hydrating. I actually don't have it on today because I was trying out a new technique for a different video you guys will see soon, but I just love this so much. It's so good. It's expensive, but it's just worth the price, honestly. It's so beautiful on the skin. If I could only have like 2 primers, this would be one of them. Another would probably be something that like smoothed out or helped with pores or something like that, which I don't even have a holy grail that does that, but if I did, that would be the other one, but this is the top one. Next product I have to talk about is the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder from Wet n Wild. I love this highlighter so much. I've been using it constantly. It's so pretty. I've just been waiting for Wet n Wild to release a highlight that's fair enough that I can use it on my skin tone, and now that they have, I'm not disappointed. Here is what it looks like. It's just a beautiful iridescent pink shade. See how stunning that is? I just love it so much. It's actually not what I have on my cheekbones today because I want to do like my top 5 pink highlighter type of video. So I was like trying on some that I love but haven't used in a while just because I've been only using this one. Next I have the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2, and more specifically, it's not even the whole palette that I'm obsessed with right now. Oh my god. You guys, there's a paper on the mirror and I did not even realize. I've had this palette for literally 2 years. But the product that I've been loving recently is the sculpting powder in medium. You can buy this on its own, but it's a little bit more cost efficient when you get it in the palette. I actually have this on my cheeks today. Whoa, that is super pigmented, but I sheer it out a lot. I just have it contouring my cheekbones, obviously, because it's a contour. I really love it because I feel like it has a good amount of gray in it to where it's a good contour shade for me, but it's not super gray to where it's like gray. It's like gray with like a really nice brown in it. Like I really love the tone of it. Next I have to talk about the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about this. I've done so many different tutorials with it and I've got more coming, honestly, because I'm obsessed with this palette. I'm gonna do a full review. I plan on filming it after this video. Fingers crossed. Roman's a little fussy. He's starting to go through separation anxiety where he wants me to hold him all the time. So even though he's sitting beside me, he's still not happy. But hopefully I can film the review after this, but you'll see this video first. But oh my goodness, this palette is literally so good. I don't understand how anyone could not like it, other than like I understand the controversy, I understand not liking Jaclyn Hill, but for people who have actually tried this and like done negative reviews, I honestly like 100% feel like it was for attention. That's just my humble opinion. I saw this one and she did like the weirdest swatches. She did the most beautiful eye look and said it wasn't good, and it was so like sketchy to me. I really wanted to get this and try it for myself, and it's just the holy grail. I don't want to go too in depth because I'm going to do a full review video, but it just has everything that I need. I find myself constantly going to it. The quality is there. The shimmers are beautiful. This is what I have on my eyelids today, other than like the Stila glitter is on top. But I'm actually gonna do like a little mini tutorial of this at the end of the review, just so you guys can see the eyeshadows in action. Obviously there's little things I wish I could change about it here and there, but it is the Jaclyn Hill palette, not the Amy Loves Makeup palette, so I can't complain too much, but I really do recommend it highly. It's way better than any other palette that Morphe's come out with. Next I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair. I wasn't going to include this just because I literally talk about it in every single video that I do my concealer, and like every favorites video, and everyone loves this concealer, but I thought I'd just throw it in because it's holy grail. It looks so beautiful under the eyes. The color is right. The coverage is amazing. I just love it so much. I have the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade that they have. Love it so much. It's so good. You need it. I have to talk about the Morphe M501. I was hesitant to buy this brush at first just because I don't really like the Morphe brushes that are not in their Elite or their Gunmetal line, or the new one that has like the gold handles on it is really good too, but like they're less expensive brushes. I feel like they're less on the quality too. So I was hesitant about this brush, but I decided to try it just because everyone talks about it, and it's so good. So beautiful. I love applying highlight with it. I mean, you guys can see how pretty it is. I'll apply highlighter with other brushes and I'm like, oh, like this highlighter is okay, but then I apply it with this brush and I'm blown away every time. This brush is just, it's literally the perfect highlighter brush. I recommend it so highly. It has fluffed out a little bit since I bought it, but it has not shed, and it doesn't have a funny smell to it like some of the other Morphe brushes that I purchased. So I really like this one, the Morphe M501. The next brush I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild Kabuki brush. This is actually so amazing. I love it so much. This is like the best brush that Wet n Wild has, honestly, other than their crease brush, which I love too. But I just feel blown away by this. It's so soft and dense. It is the most beautiful bronzer brush. I love it for bronzer so much. Like, I feel like this is like my new go-to bronzer brush. Like, I don't want to use anything else. This is just so soft. It's literally incredible how soft it is. So it blends it out so nicely, especially for my skin tone. I want just a little bit of warmth where I want to bronze, but I don't want it to be like bam bronzer. So this is just, it's perfect for me. Alright, so last but not least, I have a few different lip products, and the first one I want to talk about is the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Lip Luminizer, I think it's called. This is absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed. I've only had it a few days, but I've been using it every single day since I got it because it's just a lip gloss. Obviously not wearing it right now, but it is so good. This is like this is my phrase for it. I'm just gonna coin this phrase. It is a lip gloss and a chapstick had a baby. That's what it feels like. It's so moisturizing and soft on the lips, and it's like so luscious. Like it just looks beautiful on the lips. Like, there's just something about lips when they're like hydrated and beautiful and glossy. Like, it's an aesthetic. So I really love this. I love the tone in this. It's not a clear gloss, even though it's called Universal. It has the prettiest rosy tone to it. The rose really shows up on my lips. I highly recommend this. It's $18, so it's a little bit of a splurge, but I could just see myself wearing this literally every single day, even no makeup on, just super glossy lips. Like, this is like a glossy lip. Like, it's not like just a little bit of like shimmer or just a little iridescence. Like, this is full-on glossy everything. Also, the packaging on this is amazing. Like, I love, like, it's just so different and beautiful, and it really does look high-end. Like, it looks stunning. So I've been dying to talk about the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula specifically, but I will talk about the shades that I have in case you guys are wondering what I've got on my lips today. So I ended up placing an order for Dose of Colors when Desi and Katy's collab came out, and I bought a few extra lip items from them just, you know, to try it out. And a lot of the Desi times Katy stuff was kind of like a miss for me. Not necessarily a miss, but like Fuego is too dark, and then No Shade is like, it's like very warm, which is not necessarily bad, and I'm keeping it because I don't have anything else like it, but it's not my favorite color on my skin tone. It's definitely different for me. But I bought the two liquid lipsticks because I feel like you can rock a bright red lipstick or a very dark purple lipstick no matter what your skin tone is, so I feel like these were pretty universal. And then I also ended up getting Stone, which is such a beautiful My Lips But Better shade for me, and the colors are good. I really like the colors, but the thing about this is I have been waiting so long to try the Dose of Colors formula. I was just putting it off because I was like, oh, I like that shade, but what if I don't like the way the formula is, and that's like $18, so I just kept putting it off. But then, you know, obviously I got 3 colors. I went all out, and this is the best liquid lipstick formula I have ever tried in my entire life. It is so good. It is so comfortable. It's not drying. If you guys can see on my lips, it does not like go into all my fine lines or anything like that. It's relatively easy to apply, which I suck at applying liquid lipstick, and I don't have a red lip liner, so if this looks a little funny, that's why. I'm just obsessed with the formula. I can understand why it's a lot of people's favorites. I was like hesitant too because a lot of people love Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I don't like Ofras. I feel like they're a little bit too sticky. They don't dry down enough for me. This dries down all the way, but it's so comfortable, and there is literally no transfer. So today I am wearing Hot Fire, which is like a really pretty red with a lot of orange undertone in it. I like it. I feel like it would work for certain things, like with really neutral eyes, but at the same time, this like brings me back to when I was like 17 and I first started wearing red lipstick, and my family would call me the Joker. And then they have Sauvage, not Savage, Sauvage, like garage, and it's just a beautiful dark purple shade. I love this one too, and I posted a picture on Instagram wearing that one. And then Stone, like I said, is just, it's the perfect My Lips But Better shade. I did a full lip swatch video of all the Dose of Colors lipsticks that I bought, which I can leave linked down below. But I'm just obsessed with the formula, and I felt like I had to tell you guys now, and I have to get this video up fast because Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty is happening right now, and I believe it's the 16th or the 18th. I'll leave on screen which day it is. They have Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks for half off, so $9 instead of $18. I already have like 20 different shades in my cart right now just waiting, so I'm just letting you guys know, if you're interested, that day they're gonna be half off, and I really recommend at least trying one. It's so good and legit. Like, okay, you can't get the Desi x Katy collection unfortunately, but if you get Stone is so beautiful, and like $9 for this, like, yes please. I'm gonna be getting some for my mom, I'm gonna get some for my sister, I'm gonna stock up for Christmas because this is the best liquid lipstick formula I've ever tried in my life. So that is everything that I have to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.